Greetings YouTube, Crosstrain here, back at you from World of Tanks today, and back at you with a new video for my Clan Wars collection. I just want to start by saying I'm here with my new clan, Millard's Minions, who I am extremely excited to be part of. What an incredible group of guys, just awesome and extremely chilled dudes that even in the heat of battle are just extremely chill. So this is a battle we had last night, and it was a great example for us. And again, things turned out to go our way, and really, it was a very pivotal. There were a couple of moments that were very pivotal, so I want to point those out to you today and see what we do. This is part of the third campaign. And we are tier 6s right now is the portion of the campaign we're in. So I'm going to just go ahead and roll this and just walk us through what we see going on. So again, we are up against NTR, which is an extraordinarily good clan. I think they were ranked in the current campaign number 3. When we faced them, we were ranked, when we faced them, 132, I believe. So we are... statistically speaking, we are slightly overmatched, but we're going to give it a go anyways. This is why you fight the battles. That's what they say. This is why you play the game. So we are putting our lights, our T-37s, up in this little ridge here, which is a great place just to kind of look for this crossing that typically you see from heavies and even mediums in the A1, A2 area. We have some of our crommies going to our left, which you cannot see because I have the map blocked, but we do have some crommies going to the left to hold that corner as well. So we are looking here. You can see I just get spotted. And NTR puts on a full-fledged... Let me just stop for 1 second here. They put in a full-fledged push onto us, which you can see all their icons on my screen. They just come full force, and darn near their entire team is in front of the T-37s, and they push into, I think there's 4 or 5 of us here in this, and they just all come over the hill. Now what you can't see here is our team is strategically extremely well placed, because when they come over, and this is one of the pivotal points, when they come over the hill, they will mostly overwhelm the 4 or 5 of us here, but we'll fight them tooth and nail. But it puts the minions in great position to pull off a tactically very, very good move. So let's watch this fight from my perspective. Okay, so I am quickly dead, as you see, but we did manage to get several shots in and take out one of the enemies. I used a single shot on my T-37, and this is the reason I do. The guy that I took out actually emptied his clip and was backing off to reload. I think there's about a 19-second reload on this, and meanwhile I was pumping out shots every 3 seconds. So this is one of the reasons why I do the single shot. But again, at this point you can see it is 7-7, so they've made their major push. They've pretty much rolled through, I think, all of our T-37s, with the exception of one that was our eyes on the south side of the map. All of us are gone, but it's still just 7-7. What you can't see is our heavies and our couple of mediums are behind them at this point, because they curled around the top northwest corner of the map, and again, I'm going to hopefully be able to follow one of our other players here and show you how this plays out. So let's move it forward. Okay, so I'm following currently Lab, who was our eyes in the south, but since most of their guys are here, he's moved out and he is sniping in the valley. So what happened is those that survived that major push rolled down into the valley while our heavies and mediums came up behind them. And when they rolled into the valley, we had a couple of tanks that were able to fully envelop them from 3 different sides, their front and their right and their left, and then really just work on them. So you can see what's happened right now. They are down 13-8, so we've lost 1 tank since that initial push. They've lost another 6, and it is mostly a mop-up duty here. And again, this is just a good example of really just played into our favor. NTR is an exceptional clan, so don't get me wrong here when I say this, but this is just, we happen to be in the right place at the right time. Give credit to our caller Darius, who did a great job of positioning players, and we were able, when they made their push, to get in behind them, and so we had the flank on them. So what's happening right now is tanks are gathering up on 2 different flanks and moving in on their arty, but Lav's not even going to get up the hill before the arty is gone. So that was a big win for us because, again, NTR is an exceptional clan, ranked number 3 in this current campaign, and an extremely talented group of players. So we have some guys who have some great talent too, but statistically, NTR is a better clan. This just goes to show you that with some good fortune that goes your way, we're able to envelop their push. They pushed into us hard. Those of us who are in our T-37s on the hill, though all of us went down, I think 4, maybe 5 of us that went down at the forefront of that push, dished out some damage, was able to at least stall them a little bit until our heavies and our other Crommies came in behind them, and was able to put some shots into their backs. And then as they were fleeing in the valley, with really not a lot of hit points left, we had snipers on our side of the map, a couple of them. Our RD actually took out a 1 or 2, it looks like they took out 2, Slida did, in his FE 304, so he was able to take out a couple. It's just a good example of how a flank works. I'm also going to bring you a bird's eye view of that initial push and engagement, just to kind of show you a little bit about how that flank worked to get into their backside. And that was really the pivotal moment of the battle, is when our flank just enveloped them and pushed into their back, and then we had them when they were fleeing in the valley. We literally had them from 3 sides. So it was a pretty tough assignment for them to try to beat that. So I'm going to bring that to you right now, so just hold on 1 second and I will switch to that view. Okay, here I am. I am back from flying high, bird's eye view, directly in the middle of my screen. You'll see us in the T-37s moving up into that gap to take up position. Crommies here coming around the A1 hill, and there's the enemy beginning to be lit up. So you can see where we are going to have a couple of flanks here. Sorry about the jumping around. But here you go. You can see the push coming right into our T-37s over there. Our Crommies over here are doing a nice job of holding them. The push is strong, and you can see where we've got Crommies coming in from the side as well to get shots on them. And they have committed a lot of their forces here, but we have them literally from 2 sides here, and our heavies down here get into the fight, and you can see they are going to get away with about 4 of their tanks, and they're going to run down in the valley. I don't think they're going to get away with 4 of their tanks, because we have a couple that get taken out. So they've got 4 tanks left here. That Crommie's going to disappear by our Cromie Tanzel is going to take out theirs. So there are 3 tanks that escaped, and you can see they're running in the valley. But at this point, we've got tanks up here that are shooting at them. We've got tanks on their left that are pretty high health. We got a Cromie who's left in this corner. So they literally have tanks from every side that are shooting at them. It was a tough position they were in. It was a very good tactical advance. We just did a great job of gaining their flanks. So now you can see the final push of our tanks pushing across the floor on a couple of different levels. And so I'm going to, we'll just watch this kind of through to the end. And I believe Omar here is going to be the Cromie who's going to get the last of the, he gets that kill on the final T-37. Now there's just the Arty left, and you can see we're spread out across the floor trying to come in from 2 different flanks to get in and search for their Arty. It was a great tactical move, split up our forces, not all be in one place. I mean, Arty could take out 1, maybe even 2 if they're low health, but you're going to see Omar here spot this M44. M44 shoots, misses, and it's all but over at this point. Omar does a nice job of backing up and moving forward and getting the final kill. This was, again, a very, very good win against an extraordinary clan, so we were extremely happy. It was a land battle, so we owned the land at the end of the night, which was, of course, always satisfying in Clan Wars. And there's my tank. It's the only tank that we can see. But there, trust me, there are a whole bunch of tanks, dead tanks, in that little position on the map right now. So really an extraordinary fight. And it was just fun to be a part of. So this is Crosstrain coming to you from World of Tanks Clan Wars with my new brothers, Millard's Minions. Really excited to be with these guys, and I look forward to many more matches in the future. So till next time, I'll see you on the battlefield. Crosstrain from World of Tanks. Peace.